In this lesson we are going to draw your name in one-point perspective. That means we will create a 3D effect through depth and space. And for this you need A4 paper, a pencil, standard pencil HB, eraser to erase. In the end, if you have time, you can use a Fineliner or art liner to outline your 3D letters. So let's start our work. First, we draw a horizon line. Try to use freehand, a modulated line. Don't press too hard on the graphite, and I advise you to edit a little bit higher. I'll press harder a little bit for you to see better the line. And here we are going to add a vanishing point. You can add it in the middle or on one side. I will add it here, and all my lines will go towards this point. Now I'm going to write my name. So I will write the Irina. That means I have 5 letters, and I'm trying to organize nicely my name. First, I'm going to place some X's to be sure I have balanced composition here. And here I will have a box for I. Try to keep them as simple as you can. First, just do a quick sketch, and then you can erase the line that you don't need it. Another thing that you can do easily is to create 2 parallel lines to have all the letters at the same level. I, R, I, N, and A. So now, once I have a quick sketch, I'm going to clean the letter box. Again, I'm trying to keep nice width or similar width for all the letters, and try to work with your eye. No need to measure, don't use ruler for this. Practice your eye. Where you don't like, you can take the eraser to start erasing the line that you don't need, to have everything clean. And I will take each box and each corner, I will connect with a vanishing point, with a straight line. It's a very good exercise and practice for a straight line. Yeah, to practice your hand, try to use the pencil holding like this. Don't keep it like that, because you cannot control, you don't see very well the graphite, so it's better to have a soft line. And you can also move your paper to connect this point with this point. Yeah, each corner with the vanishing point. What's behind, no need to focus on it. That means I will take this first softer line, then I take the second corner, the third, and try not to go over the letters. Yeah, first, if it's easier for you, you can trace straight line and then erase. And for the fourth one is behind. Yeah, we keep it like that because we want to see the box plain, not transparent. I'm going to do the same for all the letters. I will take this corner, connect with this. And here, it's a good practice from math. That means I'm going to take the idea of a tangent line from math. Yeah, from this point I'm touching the curve through a point with this tangent line. See where it goes. Okay, so I'm going with it here. Then I continue with the corner. This no need because it's behind. I keep the R letter easy, simple, yeah, to go faster. If you want to add details in the end, first just focus on the main letters to finish in time. Then I continue with this. So again, if you want, you can go over the letters, but just erase the line to see the clean box of the next letter, of course. Then this corner is behind, I won't trace it. This corner, yes, I will, because I can see a line here. All right, this behind, no need. Next one, this is the same, here like this, and here like this. No need for the back. Then I have this corner, here, 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 and all around N letter. Pay attention also for M. And from here, I just go like that. This is quite the same line, so we barely see it. I won't throw it. I can move my paper for a better control of the line. Here is behind, here is behind, here is behind. Here, yes, I can draw a line because I can see it a little bit. Right, and the last one, A, the same. I'm trying to draw over N, and then I can erase it. Then the next. Here behind, here, yes, I can draw because I can see it here. Yeah, I see this wall. Here no need because it's going to be covered, but anyway, you can trace it to have the good angle of this small line. Here no need because it's behind. It's time to decide how deep the letters will be. So we are going to decide to have a width. I will take, it can be here, it can be thinner or even thicker. Yeah, I will take somewhere in the middle. So what I'm going to do is to trace parallel lines with the main ones. Yeah, between the two obliques I already have. So I will trace a parallel line from this point to this point, and next is a parallel with this one. From the junction point here, I will go and stop on this oblique. Yeah, so these 2 points have the oblique line, so my parallel line goes between the 2 oblique line, right? Okay, so the final box for my I letter is going to be like this, and I'm trying as much as I can to keep the same width for all the letters. You can also add a parallel line in this way to be sure you go with the same width for all the letters. But again, soft line, don't press too hard, because in the end we need to erase to clean all this line. Pay attention on the curve. Yeah, normally until this point we need to follow the shape. It's the same with S letter. Yeah, so this line until the junction point with the tangent line, I will take it straight. Yeah, and then I will keep the width in this way. Actually, this can be not quite parallel, but following a little bit the previous one. Then this part, so I will take a parallel, of course, a parallel with the main line. And here it may be straight, yeah, with this, but we don't see it because it's behind this area, so we can keep it exactly like that. So our final R box, it's like this. Next I is the same here, so I will keep the same width. From the junction point I go down parallel with the main line. Next N, I have the same width, this line parallel, and from here I'm going to erase a little bit this line to be softer. So I'll have the main line straight here, and I will follow with a parallel between this oblique and this oblique. Yeah, between this and this, I will have a parallel line with the main one. I can draw this oblique line, tiny one, and this, and of course this is another oblique line, but here it creates a corner. Next, here we don't see it, we don't see this oblique line, so no need for this, maybe just a tiny one here. Yeah, it's a very small space here, but here we need this. First we follow the parallel line from the junction point, go down. I will stop exactly here, so this line is going to be parallel with the main one. Here on the back I don't see any, yeah, so no need to focus on any detail behind the N. And the final one, A, again I will keep the width parallel here, mark better the oblique line, and from this point just go parallel with the main line of A. Okay, and of course we can see this. So we have our final 3D letters. Of course you can also draw the outline, and who has more time, who's faster, can add also some patterns and maybe colorful. Try to keep with the fineliner a clean line, don't go too much, and avoid the zigzag line. Keep it straight and clean. You can turn the page to be easy for you. Once you're done, check if you did the outline everywhere, and then you can start erasing. And of course, who has time, who wants to play more, can take some pattern. On the front or on the walls. If you want, you can also add some cross hatching, yeah, for the walls, following the shape, yeah. Hatching or cross hatching, you decide. That's it. I hope you enjoy it. If you have time, if you're fast and you want to be even more creative, you can use markers or color pencils to color your pattern. Try your best to be as creative as you can.